with me today. We're gonna have a good time. You've convinced me. I'm ready to switch my account. Oh my gosh. Specific answer. They're learning quick. Can we Google it? Whatever. Okay. He's a quick study.
There's so many words I want to say. Be careful. It is a love story.
You bet it is.
Fair.
I wasn't done.
Ask the questions that you think are silly. Thank you for joining. Bye.
I'm John Garver with Yellow Jacket Athletics, and it's time to take a lap, sponsored by National Bank of Commerce. This week we're joined by Maiana from the volleyball team. Ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right. So how often do you have to correct people on how to say your name, present company included, because I butchered it doing PA one time. How often do you have to do that?
Pretty much my entire life, anytime I go anywhere.
So correcting the pronunciation and probably the spelling too. I imagine it gets spelled wrong too.
Usually the most common name I get is Maiana. Which
There's not an R in there.
No, there isn't. But people just make it up. I don't know. People just like to throw it in there.
Your parents didn't do you any favors on that one?
No, they wanted it to be special, and it sure is.
You're going through an injury right now, so you're missing a chunk of your senior year here.
I am.
So talk a little bit about that and the frustration it must be.
It was really hard at first. I was really emotional, and then I kind of enjoyed taking on like a new role, kind of like the cheerleader role. And I feel like I've gotten closer with my teammates, and my team is still doing well. So it's definitely hard to sit back and watch, especially as a senior. It sucks, but I'm hoping to be back soon. So
because you're a senior, do you find yourself maybe wanting to push it just a little bit? And,
yeah.
You know, telling Kirsten, hey, you know, Kirsten, I think we're just gonna go.
Right. I'm like, I've been wearing a brace. I've been slowly getting back into practice, so it's been going well. But yeah, it was definitely a change because I haven't been hurt since I got hurt my junior year of high school, but that's high school and I had college to look forward to, so it's definitely different this time around.
Talk to me a little bit about the start of the year, even though you have been sitting out a little bit. It's been a pretty good start.
It has,
This year's team seems to have maybe a depth that your teams haven't had in the past, and size, length. You've got a big front court.
Yeah, a lot of our newcomers came in and did really well, like starting and showing what they can do, and it's definitely made a huge impact on our team. I mean, we have freshmen that don't look like freshmen on the court, and it's just awesome to see, especially when you're sitting out watching it from a different role. It's really nice to see. With
sitting out, I mean, coaching in the future then? Maybe you kind of
honestly,
I kind of like this?
It's never really crossed my mind before, but with this new aspect, yeah, I definitely would consider it in my future.
Well, it kind of goes hand in hand with the whole teaching thing too, because a lot of people are teachers and coaches, and you're looking at the elementary education route, which before we started I said, mad respect for people who go that direction, having to deal with all the tiny humans like that. Yeah. What do you see yourself doing? What do you want to do with that degree?
I've gone back and forth with if I really want to be a teacher or rather than just work in special education, because that's like my main goal. But through all like my clinicals, and I've done hours and hours of clinicals, and I've learned to really like it, and I learned so many new things in all of my classes. So I think I'm excited. I don't know. I'm thinking more second grade. Okay. Second grade special ed is where I'm at right now.
Okay. You're from Germantown, Wisconsin.
I am.
So for the geographically challenged, where is Germantown?
Germantown is a suburb of Milwaukee. It's about 20 minutes north of Milwaukee.
That's a long way to come for college.
It's a good 6-hour drive.
So what made you want to come this far?
I knew I wanted to go to a UW school, and I knew I wanted a smaller campus, and I knew I wanted to play volleyball, so I got all three of those. It all just came together. Yeah.
So tell me one interesting fact or famous person or something about Germantown.
Well, I know that there's famous basketball players that went to my high school, but I don't really know them, and didn't know that until my boyfriend told me that. So.
There you have it. There's your Germantown lesson. I'm John Garver. This is Maiana, not Mariana Stark. And that's a lap sponsored by National Bank of Commerce.